guys, it's weigh-in time.
Body weight is 262.8 pounds. Body weight is 262.8 pounds.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Demetra and I'm currently on a weight loss journey following the Weight Watchers 0 Points Plus plan using itrackbites to track that. So if you're interested in grocery hauls, what I eat in a day, meal planning and prepping, and other weight loss related content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching. So at the beginning of this video, I weighed in with you all, and you see that I weighed in this week at 262.8 pounds. That is a loss from last week of 4.8 pounds. I'm so excited about that, especially after having a gain last week. So what I did differently this week was I implemented intermittent fasting. I do the 16 and 8, and I fast between the hours of 7:30 p.m. to 11:30 a.m. and I eat from 11:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. So the other things that I did differently is that I made sure that I drank my water. That's hard for me to do, so I have a water drink reminder app on my phone as well, but whatever it takes to get the job done. So that's been helping me get my water in, and then I have also been tracking every bite. And speaking of tracking every bite, I have some beginner tips that I wanted to share with you guys. Now these tips apply no matter what Weight Watchers plan that you're on. So the very first tip I have is to track every bite. And it's also important to pre-track. If I'm going out to eat at a restaurant, I typically have a favorite that I've already am familiar with and I've already had before that is probably already in my tracker. But if not, then ahead of time I will pull up their menu online and see what the nutrition information is, to see what the points will be, and I can go ahead and pre-track that in my tracker, and that's taken care of before I go out to eat. I also have some fast food choices that I already know when I go to certain fast food places what my go-to items are, and I'll share that with you in a future video. And I think for me, my second tip is one of the most important things that goes into starting a new journey for me, and that's to keep it simple. At the beginning, I would either eat frozen dinners if that made things more convenient for me. I would eat the same thing for several days in a row so that I already knew what the nutritional information was and how many points it was. Keep it simple, at least until you get familiar with the program. If you're eating chicken and veggies for a few days to keep your points in line, that's okay. It's not going to last forever. You'll be able to implement recipes and things like that later on in your journey. But to be successful for me at the beginning, it was very important to keep it simple so that I didn't overcomplicate things and get overwhelmed and discouraged. And guys, my third tip is to plan and prep. I plan ahead of time what my meals are going to be. For, well, breakfast, I don't eat breakfast, but for lunch and dinner, I plan ahead of time what those are going to be, and I prep ahead of time so that there's already food readily available for me in my refrigerator, and it takes the temptation or the wondering out of what am I going to have, so I don't have to worry about that. So it's very important to plan and prep ahead of time. That's tip number 3. And tip number 4 is to weigh and measure everything. I have a food scale and measuring cups and spoons, and I highly suggest that you invest in those. I don't try to eyeball anything. I don't feel like that's accurate, and extra points and calories can sneak in that way. So that is tip number 4, is to weigh and measure everything. And tip number 5 is to find some support. Support is so very important on your weight loss journey to keep you motivated and encouraged. And there is a community of support on Facebook that you can join. On the itrackbites app, there's a community of support. And also on the Weight Watchers app, there's a community of support. So there's no excuse not to have a support system. There's also a community of support in the weight loss community on YouTube, whether it be in the comments or just watching YouTube videos like this one to encourage you to stay motivated and that you can lose the weight. It is easy to get discouraged, especially if you had a gain like I did last week, but just keep going because you can definitely do it. I know if I did, you can too. And guys, I have a bonus tip for you all. Take before pictures. You will be so glad that you did that when you lose all that weight. And you can do a side-by-side of your before and after pictures. You'll look back on that and see how far you've come. Sometimes the scale doesn't tell the whole story, so before pictures are very important. And I know some people don't like taking pictures, especially when they're not comfortable with the way they look or not comfortable with their weight. But even if it's just for your eyes only, take before pictures. And that is the bonus tip, guys. So guys, in a previous video, I had said that I would be doing weigh-in Wednesdays, and that has become a bit challenging for me because of my work schedule. So I'm still going to do weekly weigh-ins, but it won't necessarily be on Wednesdays. So instead of weigh-in Wednesday, it will be weekly weigh-in. I hope you guys understand. I want to do the best that I can, and it's just a little challenging weighing that morning, filming, editing, and getting the video out to you guys at a decent hour. Guys, I am so excited. I am 14 subscribers away from hitting 200 subscribers so that we can do our giveaway. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share this video. And until next time, be blessed, guys. Mwah.